Welcome so much to this channel, Farm with Wilson. Today I'm just going to do a very short video on spinach production. I'm going to do a short video on spinach production. Spinach is one of the vegetables that are grown on the farm, and they, they are in the same family with kales, cabbage. So today we are tackling spinach production, and I have some of the spinach that I planted. They already germinated. They are 3 weeks old, and others are the other nursery that I prepared is 1 week and some 4 days old. So today I'm going to take you through spinach production on this farm, Wilson's farm, so that you may learn about it, and you can also do production of it at home in the small piece of land that you have. So today I'm just going to teach you about it, but also one day very soon also I'm going to do black nightshade, that is manago, as you can see here. But today I'm focusing on uh, spinach production. So this is a nursery that I prepared some 3 weeks ago. It is spinach. You see it germinated, but the germination percentage wasn't good. It was not 100% germination. So in spinach production, when you want to plant your spinach, it is normally raised in the nursery. In the nursery bed, you raise it in the nursery bed for 1 month, and then you transplant to the seed bed. The seed bed is normally the planting place where this is the land that receives planting materials. So after you've raised your nursery, your seedlings in the nursery, you've carried out the management practices, you transplant them after 1 month. But today I'm featuring the nursery preparation of the spinach, and then thereafter we shall also look on how you transplant in the main feed, that is the seed bed. So after you've selected the variety of the seed you want to plant, like this one is Ford Hawk Giant. This variety that I planted here is Ford Hawk Giant spinach. After you select the variety that you want to plant, you select the site where you want to raise your nursery. You clear the site very well. You dig deep, you remove the stones. And after you remove the stones, the roots, and anything that is not good, anything that does not add value to the soil, you remove it, the weeds. And then after you've done that, you incorporate farmyard manure to that place. You mix very well, and then you level. You can use raised bed. We prefer using raised beds. One of the advantage of using the raised bed, it will help you to control, to prevent seeds being carried away by water when it rains, when there are rains. So after you've done that, you level your nursery very well. And after you level your nursery very well, you make lines, you drill lines where you're going to plant your spinach. And then you take the seeds, and then you place them in the lines, and you cover them. You cover them lightly by the soil, with the soil. And after you've covered lightly with the soil, uh, you water the nursery. And after you've watered the nursery, now you apply mulch. You take your mulch and put on top of the nursery. This is just to help the soil conserve moisture and give control also the soil, moderate soil temperature, so that your seeds may get, or rather your seeds may get the right germination conditions to allow them germinate. So after you've done that, you've covered, you have watered, you put the mulch on top of it. You come back and check after 4 days when the seeds will have germinated. So you remove the shed, you remove the mulch, and then you erect a shed over it. So you erect the shed over the nursery, and then the shed will has some benefits to the nursery, of course. It will reduce the direct sunlight reaching the plant, the seedlings, which may result into scorching, and also reduce the rate at which the seedlings are losing water. Uh, is going also to prevent direct drops of rain, which may also uproot the seedling. So you erect the shade over it, and then you water the nursery twice a day. You control weeds by uprooting, physically just uproot the weeds. And then also you control the pests that may be spotted in the nursery. You can spray chemicals, the pesticides, to control the pests. And as the nursery, the seedlings grows, also you can spray starter fertilizer, starter foliar fat, just to give the plant a strength and to grow, to manage the plant, to give the plant the right nutrient that it requires as it grows up. So when it is about approaching now 4 weeks, that's a month. Now the third week, you remove the mulch, you remove the shed, and the reason why we are removing the shed is to allow the plant to harden off, the seedlings to harden off actually. That is to adapt themselves, to acclimatize to the conditions of the ecological conditions of that area, so that when you transplant them, they will not have that, do not have to take long for them to pick up. So you remove the shed, and then number two, when you are hardening, you are taking the plant through the process of hardening off. After you have removed the shed, you reduce the amount of watering. If you are watering twice a day, you now do it once in a day. That's mostly in the evenings. And then you allow the plant to harden off. And then after a week, that they will have completed the 1 month, the 4 weeks in the nursery, and then you'll have to transplant them in the seed bed. So, but once again, also the spinach is one of the heaviest feeder. It needs a lot of fertilizer uh, to grow, a lot of nutrients actually to help to grow it. So for you to realize some good quality leaves, healthy leaves of the spinach, you need to have to apply a lot of nutrients to ensure that the place that this plant is growing has a lot of nutrients, but it is also one of the most uh, good vegetables that you can grow. It is not that hectic to manage, and in the nursery, as you can see, these ones, they are just almost being transplanted. They are 3 weeks old, and very soon I'll be transplanting them. So you can raise them, plant them also at your home. You can also use sacks, containers to raise them, and also as you can use them as vegetables at home. So the nursery, the spinach also, the spinach is not that, the market of it is highly on demand as compared to kale, because most people, they don't, they prefer growing kales rather than spinach. So that's how it is prepared in the nursery, and then taken to the seedbed where it is transplanted. So we are going to see how, once these are full, they have finished their 4 weeks, we shall transplant them in the bed where I have already prepared the bed. But you just keep a watch on this channel, Farm with Wilson. You can subscribe on my YouTube channel and Wilson Mtichilo Official, so that you may learn more on this production of the spinach.